Hey guys, it's your boy Knicks Tape Banks. This time we're talking about RJ Barrett and why he might be slightly better than a lot of you guys think. Bless up. Coming into this draft, a lot of people compared RJ to DeMar DeRozan. Now, a very popular comparison in the last couple days of the season was to Jimmy Butler. People are kind of down on RJ, especially people who are looking at his advanced stats. Although I feel like when you're on the New York Knicks, it's kind of hard to have really good advanced stats right now because the Knicks were so poor last season. Now, if we compare RJ to Jimmy, we see there's a lot of hope for RJ. Jimmy did not really have a comparable season to RJ until his third season. In his third season, Jimmy became a starter, even though he got a lot of minutes his second season. His third season is when he really came out of his shell and started to do more as a starter. Per game, their numbers are so similar, it's eerie. Jimmy played more minutes per game, but RJ averaged slightly more points, rebounds, shot a higher field goal percentage on more attempts, and shot a higher three-point percentage on almost the same attempts. Jimmy played better defense, and he hit his twos at a better clip, but shot about 2/3 of the attempts. Both averaged the same amount of assists. Now that's important. If we look at the per 100 possession numbers, RJ was the more well-rounded player, averaging more points, more rebounds, and more assists, although he was less efficient. When we think of Jimmy, we think of a well-rounded player. His well-roundedness throughout his career had him take on roles of a scorer, facilitator, or joining the cleanup crew on the glass. This season, we saw him do all of that. And I think that's what RJ can do. When compared to his fellow rookies, RJ's season totals were 4th in points, 4th in rebounds, and 4th in assists. Those are total numbers. Per game, RJ was 5th in assists, above Zion, 5th in rebounds, above Ja, and 3rd in points, behind only Zion and Ja. So now, if we look back to that Jimmy Butler comparison, RJ had a slightly higher assist percentage compared to Jimmy in that season. So what that means is RJ, in his rookie year, at 19 years old, had a comparable season to Jimmy Butler, one of the premier All-Stars in the NBA, in his third season. At 19 years old, RJ was comparable to Jimmy Butler in his third season at 24 years old. And despite being strong and well-built, RJ was still a teenager. He's still growing and still filling out. RJ's season lacked any type of consistency. He had 2 head coaches in this one rookie season on a team with a brand new roster with no chemistry. Jimmy, on the other hand, had time on that roster. He had 3 seasons, with this roster being filled with a steady stable of potentially Hall of Fame vets, such as D Rose. So, although RJ may never be the defender Jimmy is, he does have the potential to be the better scorer, be better at closing out defensive possessions by being the better rebounder, and facilitating at a higher capacity on his team. Those assist numbers are especially enticing if you look at the video I did on Knicks head coach / Jimmy's old coach, Tom Thibodeau. This all stands true even when we compare to his college season where he was an ACC standout, doing a bit of everything, being the most prolific scorer in the ACC while also being amongst the most versatile players in the ACC. A fatal flaw that some may say is his shooting, but he's a hard worker, and we saw him improve behind the arc even when we look at his college season to his NBA season, with the NBA having a much deeper line. If none of this makes you believe in RJ, take a moment and listen to his godfather, the point guard Steve Nash, speak.
For me, RJ is a playmaker.
He's really smart, competitive, comes to work every day.
He's always been a good scorer, good getting fouled, putting pressure on the defense, going downhill.
He's a killer on the court, but the type of person he is with his family and his friends and strangers is incredible.
When you have all that combined, then you have RJ.
Nash has also said he's shown very much of what I thought he'd show. He's an incredibly talented, well-rounded basketball player. He does a bit of everything. I think he will evolve into a great playmaker because that's a natural ability for him that he doesn't necessarily get to shine at this stage of his career and on this stage of this team. That's exciting for Knicks fans, that he still produces. He's versatile, he can score. He's growing defensively, and for me, he's a natural playmaker, and that hasn't been a part of his upside yet that's highlighted. So for franchise, that's exciting. Guys, let me know if I've made you more or less excited about RJ. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell on your way out. Peace.